Hello everyone, it's Amanda Rae, spiritual advisor and celebrity psychic at theamandarae.com, and I'm here to do a little pick a card reading for you today. So if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you. Before we really get into it, I keep forgetting to say this. So down below in the description box is going to be timestamps for each pile where you can click on the time and it will automatically take you to that point in the video to watch. So as you're picking your piles, if you pick more than one, you don't need to watch them in order, like 1, 2, 3. You can watch them in the order they call to you. So if you want to watch 2, 1, 3, because all of them are speaking to you, you can switch up the order. Super easy. Before you pick your cards though, just pause the video if you must, but take a few deep breaths to really connect with your heart and soul. Because when we connect with our heart and soul, it can guide us to different things. It might be the same thing you instinctually thought, but you might be surprised at how things shift from initial reaction to choices after those deep breaths. So I really encourage you to get heart-centered, take those deep breaths, close your eyes. That's what I do anyway. And then choose your pile or piles. So pile number 1 here with the rose quartz, pile number 2 with a regular quartz, and pile number 3 with Lemurian quartz. So all quartz, that just happened. So again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Without further ado, I am going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to make this nice and quick, but this video is all about what are they thinking about me? Relationships, crushes, however, you can use this for anyone, romantic or not. So I'm going to slide piles 2 and 3 up out of the way a little bit, and we're going to work on pile 1. I feel like pile 1's a little bit more romantic leaning, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be romantic. What I've done is I've used 4 different decks, and I've pulled 2 cards for each that show us each person's perspective, because sometimes we play a bigger part in things than we realize for how these other people feel about us. So I'm just going to go ahead and line up which ones go with which and then start flipping. So this is them, this is you and them, you, them. Okay. So I'm going to pull the same card at the same time just to cross-reference. So for you, we have tree and grounding. For them, we have new moon and promise. So you're feeling really stable, maybe not even wanting to make any shifts or changes. You're feeling like you've got a good head on your shoulders, and they're feeling like everything was dark and I'm starting fresh. I'm very maybe fiery energy, very much I'm gonna go get it. So they might be a fire sign, or they might just have a lot of energy in comparison with how you feel. You might be an earth sign as well. So just different energies there. So they're feeling like they're looking to the future, and you're like, I'm happy where I am. So that's kind of what I'm picking up as the general theme here. Next cards. For you, we have believe. And for them, we have confidence. So again, this is very Archangel Michael, coming in strong feeling. And you're like, I don't know, man. I got faith. I believe kind of energy. So it even says Archangel Michael. There you go. So you have to decide how you want to move forward, because they're coming in hot. They're coming in confident. They know what they want, and they're maybe waiting for you to make some kind of indication that you want the same things they do, or if you don't, because they don't want to show up gun shy about whatever it is. So that if this is a romantic relationship, that moving forward, if it's just a friendship or some kind of working relationship, they know where they're going, and you're like, I'm averse to change. So just keep that in mind. You definitely have to make whatever move it is you're kind of questioning here. The next card for yourself is believe in yourself. So again, another believe card for you. You have what it takes to do whatever it is you're contemplating by checking out this pick a card. You have it in you. But I don't know if you don't feel worthy, you don't feel like enough, or, something in the past happened that wasn't the best. but I feel like it was a hiccup in the way. You know, I even almost stuttered as I was saying that somewhere in there. And for them, explore. Like, they're ready to set out on that journey, and they might feel a little disheartened that they don't understand where you're coming from as clearly as they want to, because they know where they're going, you know. All right, last cards here, pile one. For you, finding. And for them, beauty. So they see the beauty in you, whether it's on the outside or the inside or both. You know, they see all of that in you, and they trust that. They want to go on an adventure with you. You know, they want to go farther with you, depending on, you know, what kind of relationship this is, right? And for you, it's about finding that within yourself. Like, where are you not feeling worthy in this relationship or going after the goals because you're wondering what this person's thinking? You know, so you need to address that. This beauty card normally shows up when mirror work is required. So if you don't know what mirror work is, I've got a little micro lesson. It's 2 minutes on mirror work. There's a playlist on my channel. You can check it out. It's micro lesson number 3. It's one of the most common micro lessons. So they're like full on ready to go. It's you that has to believe it and decide. Do you want that with them? Do you want to take those next steps? Do you want to, whatever the situation is, you have to ask yourself that, because if you don't believe in yourself, you're always going to be doubting and jealous and unsure and not like soul firing confident in whatever relationship or decision this is about. So the answer lies within you. They know where they stand. They're ready to go. Guns blazing. All right, pile one. That's what I got for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're here for another pile, I look forward to talking at you more. If this is your last pile, I will talk to you again soon. Bye. Pile 2 with the quartz. So what I've done is I've pulled 2 cards from 4 different decks to address your feelings and their feelings, just to see how they coincide, because there's always 2 sides to the story. So I'm just going to go out and lay them out here. This is them. This is you. Them, you. You, them. You, them. Okay. And then we're just going to flip the same deck at the same time. So for you, we have Island and Solitude. And for them, Winter Solstice Reflection. So I would say these 2 cards are very similar in the deck that they came from. Very similar energy, like needing to go within, not like super like celebrating with everybody, but like just like, hey, what do I need right now? And I'm gonna put more cards on this, as you can see. But you're feeling alone, they're feeling they're put out in the cold. You know, so there's a lot of tension happening in this relationship, whether it's romantic or friendship or whatever. For you, look deeper. And for them, you're a leader. So like they've been taking the time to do that reflection. They know what they desire, right? And you're like, I'm not so sure. I feel like I need to be ultra independent. I need to do everything myself. I can't accept help. I can't accept compliments, kind of vibes. So if you always shut them down when they're trying to show you love, they're going to feel like they can't love you. That's it. For you, you are safe. Okay, you are safe with this person. They aren't out there to hurt you. They're not trying to be malicious. People will cause things that hurt you, because we're human. No one's perfect, but it's not like they're intentionally trying to hurt your feelings or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. For them, show appreciation. You know, again, I feel like this replicates the Strength card, where they've conquered their demons and they walk beside this tamed lion, or in this case, a tiger. And they're looking for those accolades a little bit. Like, they've been through some shit with you. Whoever this is has been through some shit with you, and they're like, hello, you know? And you're like, I don't feel right with you. I don't know what it is. It's actually you. But yeah, let's see what else is that. For you, we have travel, which is really setting out on a voyage. And for them is spirit guides. So the things they've done, whatever it is they've done to hurt your feelings, or make you be cautious, however the story works for you, they're just doing what they felt was right. You know, they're following their guides, they're following their heart, they're doing the best they can. They're not perfect because everybody's human, but they're trying, right? And for you, you're like, I'm gonna just get on that boat and go solo. I'm gonna sail away to that island of solitude. And you can't just give up all the time, right? When things get challenging, you can't just escape from it. It's not about that. Getting away from things to get emotional clarity can be absolutely helpful. But when you try to escape things in a toxic way of always running away from your problems, that's not helping the situation. So do a little bit of reflection and be like, am I running away from these things, or am I actually just trying to get some clarity and prioritize myself so that I can look deeper? And that's going to be different for everybody watching this video, but they know where they stand, but they don't want to keep doing the things if you're going to keep treating them the way you have been. So keep that in mind. Overall, again, you are safe. I feel like this person is doing good things for you. They're not trying to hurt your feelings, but maybe some talking needs to happen. You know, that running away seemed to come up. So just come together. You know, quartz is a great healing stone. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. Thank you for joining me. I hope that was helpful. If you have more piles, I will be talking at you soon. If not, I hope you're back for more videos in the future, or check out the ones I already have. Pile 3 with this Lemurian quartz. This is actually one of my favorite stones that I have for no real reason other than I just love it. Who knew? I have a lot of stones. So what I've done is I've used 4 different decks, and I have 2 cards from each deck to talk about each of your feelings or what's going on in this situation, because it's always a two-way street with relationships. So this is you, this is them, you, them, them. Okay. I'm just going to pull the same card from the same deck and talk about them before going to the next level. So for you, we have childhood innocence. And for them, Gaia, nurturing. So I feel like they take on a lot of the responsibilities, and whatever's happening, they're happy to nurture and support you in this way. And you maybe enjoy being taken care of, you know? There's a bit of innocence and running away, you know, like Mother Earth and childhood, you know, it's very much maybe needs a little more balance. Maybe this is how the relationship works, but they do feel like they're taking care of you. You know, and that can show up in so many ways. It could be emotionally, physically, financially, whatever, right? So just take that into account. And I feel like there's a few people that might be offended by me saying that. Like it might rub you the wrong way. And that just means that it has some kind of truth, or it's sparking some kind of belief in you, or like rubbing it the wrong way, maybe not spark. So just do some honest reflection on that and be like, where am I not stepping up in the same capacity as this other person? Because it's not like I feel like this is still a positive card. Like they don't resent you for doing that, but you know, they feel like it's uneven. So for you, we have steady progress. For them, we have forgiveness. So, you know, both of these cards are super similar looking. It's got this lady in a cloak, and with like the hood up. And for them, it's like they're trying to like shoulder the burden. Like I just feel like super heavy. Like they need to forgive you for taking care of you, or they need to forgive someone else, forgive themselves, something, but they're holding like some darkness inside, if you will. Some emotions that they haven't allowed themselves to express. And for you, you're holding all this goodness inside. So if you've got all this energy and you're like, I could help out with the responsibilities, but you're like, nope. You just hold it all in, and it's like we need to start expressing those things. Express your love, express all the things, because they're feeling like they're kind of lost in the dark, and you're like, I'm good. I'm taken care of. It's like, yeah, we know. So there's that. Let's see what else we got for you. Freedom. So I feel like you are prioritizing your freedom above all else, but in any kind of relationship, romantic, friendship, otherwise, there's always two players. So for them, look through the situation. So again, this lady is like picking these, whoa. I'd call them lavender flowers in this huge basket on her back, right? They feel like they're putting in all the work and you're like, I don't have any of it. And you just get to do whatever you want when you want. You maybe are a little bit stubborn in what's the word? Like compromising when you want to do something, but it doesn't really work for them or the family or the whatever work, whatever. You're like, but I'm going to do it anyway without considering the other side and working for a solution that both parties are more happy. And that's something that you should be addressing. For you, we have truth. And for them, we have protection. And this is another Mother Earth card. So they feel like they're definitely taking care of you. They're protecting you. They're doing everything they can to make your life better. Not that they're perfect, you know, they might do things that upset you, but they're with that intention of taking care of you and doing things for you. Like a large portion of their time, they're doing things because they want to benefit you, right? Like they might have a love language of acts of service. And for you, this requires some deep reflection. It's like, where am I not showing up equally for this person? You know, looking at yourself and being like, where am I being immature? And where am I actually taking responsibility? Where am I meeting this person halfway? Or am I just trying to demand because you know that they're willing to let you do anything because they love you and they care for you and they want to do things for you, but you're maybe manipulating that a little bit. So take that into account. They do love you. They want to show up for you. 2 Mother Earth cards, like very nurturing and stable, but there has to be some balance. You know, there's a bit of resentment building up, nothing major, but like they need to do some forgiveness work. And that starts by you stepping up more. You know, it's not just about them and what they're doing. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have another pile, I'll talk at you again soon. If not, I hope to talk to you again in the future, or maybe in the past if you pick a card that I've already made, but you know what I mean. So thank you so much for joining me. I will talk to you again soon. Bye.